welcome to La Seyne-sur-Mer for round 1 of the P1 Jetcross Pro Tour. And where better to kick off this 2018 season than on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. The P1 Jetcross Pro Tour. New season, clean slate, but one thing definitely hasn't changed. Our lineup of world-class jet ski racers and their love for water, engines and victory. This year we're travelling across Europe to 5 different destinations, starting in the south of France and ending in Europe. We race on lakes, beaches and even rivers. You will watch only the best jet ski racers in the world battling to win on a circuit both technical and fast, reaching speeds up to 70 miles per hour.
Let's meet some of our leading contenders, starting with last year's third place finisher, Frenchman Johan Tolmer.
Johan, last year, third place. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I was very happy with my third place last year. It wasn't easy to keep it throughout the season, we really struggled to the end, but victory in the final round at So Fun was a real satisfaction.
New season, what are you going to do to make that difference from third place to first?
We have a brand new ski already, it's Commander. Our goal is to improve during the season, chasing victories and podiums race after race. So it's a big challenge, new programme, new ski. Can't wait to be on the water. Michael Poré from Lyon will take on the full season this year.
I'm joined by Michael Poré. Michael, last year we saw you at 2 of our rounds and you did really well, didn't you? You got 2 second places.
Yeah, last year I came to have fun. It was a race close off my home, so I said okay, I go. And I finished 2 times second. Then I decided this year to do World Championship because it was nice to ride. And I will do all around, so we will see. I'm not ready yet now, but I will be better at the end of the year.
And do you plan on doing the championship on one jet ski? Because I know you changed a couple of times last year. Why was that?
Because last year it was, with a new Kawasaki and new bullets, and I was also do another championship. So I was riding 15 Kawasaki, 15,000. And this year I totally forget this boat because I prefer normal ski. And this year I will ride with V3, 2-stroke beginning of the year, and maybe a 4-stroke end of the years.
Okay, and very quickly, the conditions out there. Do you like to ride in conditions like this?
Yeah, I very like when the wave is big. So I hope the wave coming, but we will have fun for sure.
Thank you, Michael, and good luck for your qualification.
Thank you.
Over the weekend, we'll have 3 races, 1 today and 2 tomorrow, giving our pilots chance to put their skill, speed and stamina into practice in order to gain maximum points this weekend.
Valentin Dardier was last year's champion.
I'm joined by Valentin Dardier ahead of qualifying. You've already been out and tested your ski though, haven't you? How's it running?
Running good, just some testing before the race, so we'll see what's happened, but I'm ready.
So you're feeling confident for qualifying?
Yeah, of course, no pressure like every time, so just waiting now.
How are the conditions out there for you? Were they perfect?
Not for me, it's flat like a lake, so I pray for windy day.
Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck for qualifying. Thank you. I'm down here in the pits joined by Ryan Burt. Ryan, I hear that you've not raced for quite a while. When was the last time that you raced?
12 years ago was my last competition in the Europeans. Yeah, so it's my first weekend back of racing. I'm just looking forward to it.
And it's your first time at the P1 Jetcross. What do you think so far?
Yeah, brilliant series. I can see the course is really tight. It suits my riding style out in the chop today in the sea. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. It's looking good.
And what preparation have you been doing? Obviously, you've not raced for a while, so you've had no racing practice. What training have you been doing?
A lot of time out on the ski, which helps general fitness, mountain biking, running, and a lot of rowing as well. All cardio, really. I keep weights to the minimum. Yeah, anything cardio, just 5 day a week training. Yeah.
It looks like they're heading over to the starting grid, so over to our race commentator for Moto One.
Riders are getting ready for the first race of this new season. 14 of the best Jetcross racers warming up, ready to go shoulder to shoulder for 15 minutes plus 1 lap. It's the first time we've raced at the Seyne-sur-Mer near Toulon, and there's a decent wind, but the swell is relatively low. Certainly not calm though. It's a closed course with a double hole shot. Inside 7 of the starting grid take the green split, outside take the blue split. 1.4 kilometres, 34 boys. The equaliser if anybody misses a boy. This is the view of Jeremy Porret, 4th in last year's World Tour, but the Jetcross champion in 2015 and 16. He'll take the left side. Jet revs rise as we get ready for the first moto of the year. And off we go. Who's going to get the whole shot? Remember, double whole shot. We're on board with Anthony Torelli. He's mid-pack. But at the front, I think it's Jeremy Porret who has taken the whole shot. We go on board with him, a clear track in front of him as he splits to the green course. Nice and tight through the chicanes. On the left side is the blue course. We'll have a whole shot from them too. I wonder who's managed to get the whole shot there. Looks like Belgium on the 98 machine. Quentin Bochet on his Commander. The 4-stroke engine Yamaha, yes, powers out of the blue course. Comes into second position though as the two courses converge. Porret leads, Bochet in second. Third place, a battle between Michael Porret on the 77 and Marvin Martinez. Martinez into 4th spot. And on board with Torelli. Just to his left there is Johan Tolmer. We met him at the start of the programme, side by side at the split exit. I think that Torelli's taken the position though, and Tolmer's had to fall in behind. Further back in the pack, Valentin Dardier, the champion from last year. This is not going well for him. Side by side with teammate Tolmer. A little bit of elbowing out the way, but I think Tolmer's going to keep the momentum on the outside. Somebody flying through the inside there. And you have to say that for the moment, our champion is totally in the wrong place. It's Christophe Camel who flew down the inside. There is Porret. Bochet behind. Bochet decided to take the green split that time through. You've got the option to split whichever way you want. And here is on board with him. Not a particularly good start initially, but look very nicely over those breakwater at the start. Look to the left-hand side and you'll just see one other rider. Battle between Morgan Porret in 5th position. He's chasing down Marvin Martinez in 4th. 7 versus 51. It's so tricky through this section of turns to pass. That is why we have the split section, to aid passing, to make it just a little bit simpler. That is what it's like to be on board with a pro Jetcross rider. Absolutely flat out, pretty smooth conditions considering what they normally race on. we are in the Mediterranean, so a little bit more chop than you'd see on perhaps a lake or indeed a river. It's certainly not quite as big as we see in other days, depending on the weather. The 77 rider then, Michael Porret, in third position, being chased down. Marvin Martinez in fourth spot, chasing Porret. Porret on his Bullet. Kawasaki two-stroke engine on that, 160-odd brake horsepower. These are very, very light machines, just over 200 kilos. Very manoeuvrable, and you can see very physical for the riders as well. It's a pretty grey day here in Toulon. We go back on board with Quentin Bosch. The Belgian sharing his name with a popular chocolate snack. And now flat out as he tries to chase down our leader. Still in second position since the beginning. And it's getting closer and closer. Morgan Porret there, overtaking Martin Martinez on the straight. A quick check-in with the leaderboard. Jeremy Porret, Quentin Bosch, and then Michael Porret. Great start to his season. Now into third position. And that was Morgan Porret going into fourth spot. .70 miles an hour, absolutely flying at top speed on these machines over those little waves that at slow speed feel soft, but at fast, high speed, it's like being on concrete. Momentarily, riders and skis flying through the air. Fantastic spectacle on the edge of the Mediterranean here. And once again, as they converge, battle for position. A bit more traffic now to contend with, a bit more tricky to find the correct line. Really, really tricky to make your way through the traffic, and the chop gets worse and worse as these guys circulate. And that's where you see mistakes and changes of position start to happen. On board with Jeremy Porret. Ooh, and Quentin trying to go around the outside there. Not a huge amount of room. You can see how tricky it is. Here is Quentin on the outside line, but not able to stay close. Now, if he could get round the outside all the way through there, he'd have the inside for the next yellow marker, but he doesn't quite have the waves with him. The ski bouncing around underneath him. Quick look then at our championship leader, Valentin, or championship leader from last year, Valentin Dardet. He's actually riding his sister's machine after he had problems with his machine in qualifying. So he's running on the sister's machine. It's got about 60 horsepower less, a third of the horsepower less. So he's doing a great job just to keep up. Anthony Torelli then on the Commander. Doesn't sound very good. Maybe an engine problem for Torelli. He gets easily past. Yeah, and that was Antoine Gauthier going round the outside of him. Young rider making his mark this year. Oh, great battle here for fifth position. Marvin Martinez and Steven Ledis, both on the same machines. And it is Ledis who takes the advantage. So Martinez going backwards now. And there is Bosch going to the equaliser buoy. That means he's missed a buoy, probably somewhere in the slalom section, and that will be a time disadvantage of probably around 5 seconds. And where he was able to challenge for victory, now he's slipping backwards. The checker flag flies then. Jeremy Porret takes victory and gets his season off to a fantastic start. Michael Porret picks up second position. It's Porret 1, 2, 3 with Morgan in third. Quentin Bosch being disqualified because his ski was 4 kilograms too heavy.
The day is coming to a close here for the first day in Seyne-sur-Mer, and I am joined by Pro JX1 winner, Jeremy Porret. Jeremy, amazing race there. You must be really, really proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm very happy to win this race. It's the first of the season, and my ski now is ready. This condition is very crazy and too much level with Quinton. So for sure we will fight again on the water.
So do you quite like riding in these conditions? Do they suit you?
Yeah, I love this condition because with the wave we can make the difference. Pilot can make difference, and it's so crazy. This start is crazy because with the wave and all pilot is crazy and too much sensation.
And finally, news around the paddock. We're going to see you at every round this year. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, sure. My goal this year is to win Jetcross Tour. So I will come everywhere and win all the race.
Thank you, Jeremy, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
An incredible race to open the season with, and what a victory for Jeremy Porret. Can he do it again in Moto 2, or was Quentin Bosch just getting warmed up? It's day 2 here in Seyne-sur-Mer, and I'm joined by Valentin Dardier. Valentin, a difficult day for you yesterday. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, it was a very sad day for me yesterday because I broke my ski, so I did a very bad place. But today, Quinton lends me his ski, so I'm very happy and will do my best with his ski. So I hope can be in the front with everybody.
We're here at the P1 Jetcross Pro Tour, and I'm joined by Race 1 winner, Jeremy Porret. Jeremy, I've been wanting to pick your brain on these skis for a while. They're all aftermarket hulls.
Yeah, this is true. We've decided to create a team with lots of different riders and with the support of Bullet Racing. They've made a new hull, the Bullet version 3. It's the third generation. It's longer and heavier than the old one. There are lots of new things on the hull, and now we've ended with perfect handling, and it works perfectly on water.
And also, you do have a fabulous team setup, I must say. Tell me about it. What, there's you, there's Alec. Do you have any support riders too?
Yeah, for this year it was personally very important for me to support young riders because I think there is a future in the sport. So we've chosen Alec Enderil and my sister Estelle, who are both riding a Bullet V3 and the Pro-Am ski in the J2 class. Alec has won 2 motos in J2 today. He's very talented, and actually we've got a very strong team with a great technical crew and the direct support of Bullet Racing.
Thanks, Jeremy. And as Jeremy said, he is our JX1 rider. There is also another rider in the team. His name is Alec Enderley, and he's moved up from JX3 to JX2 this year. So let's go and have a little chat with him. Alec? You've moved up from JX3 to JX2. How are you getting on?
For me, it was really important to follow different classes of the sport, and I don't want to be too quick to go to the main class. I rode the Amski JX3 since 2014, and now it's time to step up. I had the opportunity to come on Jeremy's racing team using perfect equipment. It was just a great moment to do this. I'm very happy to Jeremy to give me the chance.
Thanks, Alec, and good luck to you both for the weekend. We're here in Seyne-sur-Mer for round 1 of the P1 Jetcross Pro Tour. Jeremy Perret was fastest in qualifying and took the win in Moto 1, though Quentin Bosch was not far behind. So who's it going to be today? It's time for Moto 2.
It's round 1 at Seyne-sur-Mer. It's day 2 of action, which means Moto 2 and Moto 3. Slightly different conditions, not hugely. A little bit less wind speed, which means a little bit less chop. Means faster speeds and potentially more racing action. Off we go. Who's going to get the whole shot? Looks like Jeremy Perret again in the middle of your screen. And look at that, beautifully flat water on the edge of the Mediterranean here. And Perret, I think, is at the front of the field. Here's Antoine Gautier, mid-pack, heading towards the green course. And who's going to get the whole shot out of the blue course then? It's Perret out of the green course. He leads like he did yesterday. In second position though, looks like Morgan Perret followed by Michael Perret. So once again, all three Perrets right up there. Antoine with our onboard camera right in the thick of things. Plenty of chop now that the skis are out on the water and slicing through the flat calm sea that we saw just a few moments ago. Still not beautifully sunny that you'd like to expect, but we are still early in the season. So the riders come through the screen then. Ledice in 4th position, Marvin Martinez in 5th, and it's Quentin Bosch in 6th spot. And a replay at the start. Johan Tolmer there. Good start from Tolmer. He was right at the front of the field, wasn't he? Ryan Burt, though, being a bit further behind, and looks like he had a very unsteady start to his race. Valentin Dardier and Anthony Torelli side by side. Valentin on Bosch's backup ski after he still wasn't able to fix his ski from yesterday. Torelli switched his ski as well after he had mechanical problems. Great view there on board with Ryan Burt on his handlebars. On his helmet though for Johan Tolmer. Oh, and someone down just ahead of him. That was Ryan Burt. So change of position further back. Oh, look at that. That's a change of position for 4th spot. Bosch has got ahead of Ledice and starting to move up through the field. Perret 1, 2, 3, and then Bosch. Remember, he finished on the water in 2nd position yesterday, but then got disqualified for having a slightly overweight ski. So this is the start of his season, really. But it's the 3 Perrets at the front of the field. We've got our drone up today to just show you how fast the skis go across the water. Look at that. Now we've got a split here between the green and the blue course. Bosch and Michael Perret. Perret riding the 77 machine. And he is on the outside there. Quentin Bosch trying to get down the inside. Couldn't quite have the speed, carry the speed, but now goes to the outside line. Wow, fantastic move round the outside through those 3 left-hand red boys. And he moves himself then up into the top 3 positions. On board with Antoine Gautier. Ahead of him, Dardier passes around the outside. Making his way back up through the field. A different ski than yesterday for Dardier. Not the ski that he wants to ride though. And that looked very, very messy for Gautier's at the end. Now Bosch is moving up again. Bosch trying to move past Morgan Perret. Again, they go for the split. And is this going to work for him? Didn't quite work on the green course last time. They come to the start finishing straight, and again they're side by side. He looks over his shoulder and he's made that one stick. Really moving forward. Fantastic to see. Once again, further back on board with Ryan Burt. On the inside there is the 73 of Luc Hermesen, but just running quite wide there, giving him plenty of room. Still a little bit side by side, tries to get back up the inside, forces Hermesen wide, and Burt takes the position again. I don't know where Hermesen's gone actually, he's lost 2 positions there, couldn't get the ski back into line. Oh! Issue for Bosch after such fantastic work. Those last couple of laps were absolutely spellbinding, but Quentin Bosch is going to be a no score in race 1, and it looks like a DNF in race 2 as well. Johan Tolma smashing through the chop. Ooh, wow, on the outside. That was a very committed move from Porret. And we can see the master at work. Beautiful riding throughout this opening weekend. Plenty of Frenchmen in the field. Most of these riders French. Side by side here further back. Darlat going around the outside of Christophe Camels. That's worked for him. He still runs side by side though. Really have to work the ski so hard to make these moves stick. But our champion knows how to do that. Again, Luc Hermesen on the 73. There he is on the left-hand side, on the inside of Ryan Burt. They're still going at it. This is where he had to go around the outside last time. This time he's got the inside line. Burt leaves him plenty of room. I wonder if he can cut back. No change in our leaderboard, our top positions then. The 3 Porret brothers. Jeremy, then Michael. And I think the checker flag is waiting for our winner, Jeremy Porret, for the 2nd time in 2 races. This really is going well for him. And a nice celebration as well. New hull, new team, and it's working spectacularly. Jeremy, Morgan and Michael, with Stephen Ledice in 4th spot, and Darlat now up to 5th.
Yeah, I'm very happy and finish 3rd in the first moto and second the second moto. So now we can do our best for the last moto, and I hope to go in the podium with my brother. I'm very happy for this weekend.
Quintin, you started really strong this weekend, but unfortunately you've had to finish early. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I started really good. I felt really confident. I just finished my ski 2 days ago, so I saw instantly that the results were very good with the few times I had on the ski. And this morning in the start, the start was really not professional in my opinion. They did a lot of closing in. One guy fell in front of me. I had to evade him for not hurting him, And so I started in 14th or 15th place, and I charged my way into 2nd place until my exhaust coupler broke and sent all exhaust fumes back into my ski, which made me retire the race and also for the last event. But I'm pretty happy because I saw that today I was the fastest guy on the water, so I'm confident for the next races. I will sort the little problems I have with my ski, and make the ski go fast and be on top for next race.
Breathtaking performance there from Jeremy Porret. In fact, what amazing performances from all 3 Porret brothers who landed top 3 finishes in Moto 2.
So are we going to see domination from the Poré brothers in the third race of the weekend? The sun's come out, you can see. It's blue sky now. The water even more settled than before, although the wind speed has got up a little bit. There's a bit of a large swell coming in. Who's going to get the whole shot? Again, looks like it's going to be Jeremy on the 72. Just edging ahead of his brothers. Valentin Dardelet on the 8. He hasn't got many skis ahead of him. Just about managed to pick out that white buoy. Nice and smooth water. Falls into about 4th position on his particular split. But there's plenty of others around him. Morgan Poré on the 7 machine. Initially, looks like he got the whole shot, but he's lost a couple of spots now. And now they come back round those final 2 slaloms, and they all fall onto the same course. It is Jeremy Poré in the lead and flying as he's done so throughout the weekend. Michael Poré in 2nd position, just ahead of Alec Endely. And then he is ahead of Morgan Poré. So good stuff from the youngster Alec, getting himself into the top 3 on that first lap. Good start. Work to do for Valentin Dardelet again. He's got Luke Hermison in front of him. And fantastic onboard footage showing how he handles the jet ski, how he throws it from right to left. But the display so far this weekend of perfection on these Jetcross machines has been from Jeremy Poré. He's handled that bullet so beautifully. On board with Michael Poré at the start. It was a good start from Michael as well on the 77. Far to the outside, but you can already see that Jeremy's just got a little bit more pace on the inside line. Michael has to go round the outside course. He was the whole shot though on that outside line. There he is now. 15-minute races throughout the weekend. This is the 3rd of them, so physicality and stamina will be coming into play now. We go on board with Morgan Poré. Great to ride on board. Hear how he's working that throttle on the ski. Look at the pace coming into that buoy. That was Dardelet, going around the outside now of Martinez. That's for 5th position. So it's really a battle of recovery for Dardelet. And he'll be very happy to take away the points that he will do from this opening round, considering the problems that he's had with his ski. Look how Jeremy there just tucks the ski into the water and then throws it out of the turn. No sign of Michael behind him for the moment. And for the moment, Alec Endely is still holding on to that 3rd position. Hermes and Martinez. Side by side. And here is Ryan Burt and Christophe Kamel. And Stephen Ladis is in there as well. Bit further back this battle. Burt in the middle. Burt running that outside line. Just a little bit away from the ultimate tightest line as we go on board with Michael Poré. Poré has nobody ahead of him. Almost clean water as well. He sits in 2nd position, and somewhere in the distance is his brother. Some questions to answer. Still the battle raging between Burt and Kamels. Oh, and down goes Kamels into the water. I think there may have been a little bit of contact between the 2 of them. Let's take a look again. Kamels comes across, touches, and just comes off balance. Whoa, and do you know what? When you hit the water at 60 miles an hour, it hurts. Kamel's being recovered over to his ski. He'll get going again, but he'll be way down the order. I don't think Jeremy Perret has been out of first position the whole weekend. It's been an absolutely sensational ride from the Frenchman. As the seaside is enjoyed by some of the fans. As I say, the sun's come out now, so it's a little bit warmer. The Dice passing Ryan Burt there. That's for 8th position. Not so stellar from the Dice. Hasn't been in the top positions like we've expected to see in the last couple of years of racing. But here comes Jeremy Perret. Last lap through the slalom section. The checker flag is waiting for him. And that is victory number 3. Maximum points. It could not be any better. It's high fives for the brothers. Morgan Perret coming over the line. Outside the podium for the first time in the weekend. Beaten by Michael once again. And there is Dardelat. Work to do. Plenty of time for it. Not another couple of months before the second round. But he will want to stamp his authority on this championship after losing so many points in the first of our weekends. Perret going for a little dip.
Nobody could stop Jeremy Perret as he was the man to beat, winning 3 out of 3 in Seyne-sur-Mer.
Alec Anderley picked up that 3rd position ahead of Morgan Perret. A great effort from the Swiss rider. And points then. Maximum points for Jeremy. Michael and Morgan shared 2nd and 3rd. Stephen Dice ended up with enough points for 4th. The next round of the championship is held in Belgium on the lakes of Eau-d'Ur in the Ardennes. At the end of June, the 23rd and 24th. If you're close by, come and join us.
It's the end of the day here and I have our overall P1 Jetcross winner, Jeremy Perret. You went 3 for 3. That must feel pretty amazing.
Yeah, thank you. It's a perfect weekend for me. Pole position and 3 races, so very, very happy.
So what are you going to bring for us to the next round?
I would like to make the same.
Same again?
Yeah, for sure.
You seem pretty confident. Do you like the conditions at the next round?
It's, I think, so different. So we will see, but we work on a ski for that, and I think it will be okay for me. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeremy. It's been a beautiful day here in Seyne-sur-Mer with some pretty exciting racing. Congratulations to the Perret brothers for securing a place on the podium. We will see you next time.